We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Cam Akers, the ball.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. On the ground, it's Akers. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
We're on a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he stopped immediately there. Michael Brocker's in on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. He may try and run for this. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Check, crunch, jam.
Harris. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Hey, a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but it did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Kaepernick wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
First down, Chiefs.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
Open man is Ross, complete. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
2nd and inches.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Kaepernick now on 1st down. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Going for it all. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And that'll make it third down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up fourth.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Emmanuel Ogbah
there on the stop.
A gain of 2.
I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll run a draw now with Akers. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
46-yard line.
On second down, here's Murray. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Taken down back at
that last completion, certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. He sets to fire deep. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Jeff Okudah. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Open man, Higbee, the tight end. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Number 25.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
He's taken down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
And it's third down.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I know you've got a baseball background. right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. 45 yards. That's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he locates LaVisca Chenault, the rookie from Colorado. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 24. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Chiefs.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
At the 39-yard line.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey, that's good. That's good. Shift, shift. Hey, shift, shift, shift.
Shotgun now from Murray. Flush to his right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Tighten up. Check 13. Check 13. Let's go.
To throw again. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
The quarterback is sacked. Fumble on the play. Recovered by Kansas City.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
The score. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, You and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Second half starts with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
After the turnover, here's Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Connection made with Shenault. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Corey Willis. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Chris Godwin, 87 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run with Harris. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Number 37, Damian.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time, but now it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray gets this one to Juszczyk, and he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your crease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
2nd and 11.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A quick throw now complete to Ross.
Kaepernick's pass.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The former number 1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is taken at the 15. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This is Chenault on the receiving end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going. So, I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, pushing his way through. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On second down now, it's Harris. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Murray. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They get this out quickly to the left side, but he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 15-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. John Ross, 85 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
And he lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. And his throw here's incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the rookie, his intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
back to the air on second down. It's Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. It's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a toss left side for Edwards-Helaire. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 5. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. On the jet sweep, this is Godwin. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Is good. Makes the score Chiefs 24, Dolphins nothing. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Now Edwards-Helaire. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. One in the win column for Kansas City, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Chiefs, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for Miami, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.